Hey guys, welcome back. It looks like I started off my Thanksgiving holiday with some home ownership problems. Let's get into it. Now today's Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving, and we're doing laundry throughout the day, and all of a sudden we hear this kind of like an airplane propeller kind of sound as the washer was spinning, and I knew something was wrong. And of course, the drivetrain motor shaft on this washer decided to break and pretty much get destroyed in the process. So I had to unhook my washer, the water, the hot water, the cold water, the drain as well, tape up the top, and then move the washer in a position to where I could tip this thing over and get at the bottom of it. So it's kind of interesting. I did find a YouTube video that showed me how to do this. I'm not going to go into those details, but essentially what you have here is an electric motor. Okay, you see here these coils, these copper coils. You've got electricity that runs through that, and then that electricity, the electrons, will push these magnets in this rotor. If you see here on the inside, these little things here, those are magnets. And as the electricity pumps through this coil here, it rotates the magnets, which then gets applied to a gearbox essentially, or a set of gears. And what happened is one of this internal gear spots, I don't know if you can see it, but one of those pegs broke essentially. Something broke. And then of course, this gear here broke entirely in half due to all that energy that was applied to this magnet, and it just kept spinning and spinning and spinning, and then it broke this other thing that's basically with the gears as well. So yeah, I was dealing with that for a couple hours today, trying to figure out if I could fix it myself, because that's all about home ownership. If you can fix things yourself, you're going to save yourself some money. Maybe not time. It does take up some time to do this type of work. I've never gotten into the underside of my washing machine up until today. I thought it was kind of interesting. I've taken the whole drum out from time to time because we get this like gunk buildup on the drum. And I think I'm actually going to take it out after I replace these parts and clean the drum off. I just take it in the shower and hose it off and all that, because we get this gunk on our clothing and my wife hates it. But as far as the repairs go, I looked, and this washer is about 7 years old. It's out of warranty. I did contact Samsung, and they're going to like schedule a service appointment. But I think that's going to happen in like a week or so. They haven't even emailed me yet. And it's the holiday, so I don't expect anything anytime soon. So I just went ahead, found these parts on eBay, used for like 35, 40 bucks. In total, I think I'm spending $70 on two parts. I had to buy this rotor because one of the teeth is missing, so that wouldn't work if I tried to replace it with that. And then this gearbox, or gear utilities essentially. Hopefully the used ones aren't too bad. Hopefully they're in good shape. I'm sure they are. So I'm spending 70 bucks. Hopefully that'll come in the next day or two, or 3 days, I think Sunday or Monday of next week. Of course, we won't be able to do laundry. My wife wanted to finish laundry today. She's going to have to wait. She was like, I refuse to go to a laundromat. And I said, I'll go. I don't care. I work from home. I'll just bring my laptop and do a couple loads of laundry. I don't care. So, this isn't too bad of a fix, to be honest. I think this will probably take me an hour, if that, when the parts come in next Monday and Tuesday. But again, guys, this is the joys of home ownership, right? These are the type of things you got to account for. Even during the holidays, you might have problems. Hopefully I don't have any other problems in my house. But yeah, you got to account for this stuff. When you're budgeting, when you're going to go out and buy a house, budget for these things, 100 bucks here, 100 bucks there. Washer, dryer, dishwasher, fridge, etc., etc. Even on my furnace downstairs, it was making this weird noise too. I don't think it's a bad thing, but I think it is getting kind of old. But one of the parts in there had broken off, another cheap plastic part, and it was kind of like vibrating around as this other motor, I think it's a similar motor structure, was spinning around for the fan. And so I had to zip tie that thing up. Now I do want to get that fixed. I do have some furnace people coming in like a week or two. Probably replace that part as well. But you know, those are the things you got to consider when you're talking about home ownership, is things are going to break left and right, and you got to think about that. So hopefully that's the only thing that breaks this holiday season during Thanksgiving. We'll see what happens. But yeah, it was kind of fun learning about the inside of this washing machine. Like I said, I had never gone in there and done this. Hopefully this coil is still good. I can replace that as well. You can buy those online on eBay. You know, for the brand new OEM Samsung parts, this is a Samsung washer. I looked, and this drum, and it came with the motor, was like $266, around $300. And then for this little plastic part, this was like another $200, because you had to buy this other part that went with it. So I figured, man, just go used on eBay, save you some money. You know, that's going to save me some money. So anyway, it's just a short little video, a little vlog for you, my little repair project for the holiday season. Hopefully you guys had a great Thanksgiving and whatnot, and hopefully I'll be able to get this all fixed up and get the laundry going. So anyways, if you guys like this content, like and subscribe. Take a look at my previous video, and everyone have a great day. Thanks. Later.